Hi, welcome to the Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. Please like and subscribe here at Big Condo Online because, as you know, we endeavor to bring you people interesting from the community that I want to hear about, and I'm sure that you would like to hear about as well. And so today's guest is Tia Morris from Calderstones Touch Tennis, CIC. How you doing, Tia?
Good, thank you. You?
Right. Were you surprised to get a call from us to come in and be on a podcast?
Yeah, definitely surprised. But taking every opportunity at the minute since we're a brand new established company and trying to spread what we do and get it out there to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, because actually, touch tennis. Now, I have no skill whatsoever, but I just think that if it's called touch tennis, you must have to first explain to us what touch tennis is.
So touch tennis is a simplified version of tennis. It's played on a smaller court with smaller rackets and sponge balls, but it is for adults over 16. It makes it easier to learn if you're a beginner. It slows the ball down, slows the pace down. It makes you feel like you're a pro when you're playing. You can have rallies that you could never have on a full-size tennis court.
Rallies? What does that mean? Like jumping over the net?
Long points, forwards and backwards. When you're playing points, it keeps going. The ball keeps coming back because it's slower. And some really good points. So it's easier for everyone to pick up, and somewhere in between table tennis and real tennis.
Now, and I was going to say that, somewhere in between table tennis and real tennis, but I got to tell you, I picked up a tennis racket when I was in college, and I stopped because every time you lob the ball and you got your tennis racket and it hits the racket and it just falls right off. And then I was like, okay, now I'll throw up the ball and then I'll swing the racket and then it just goes like that. It's lead balloon time for me. I really don't understand the skill. They keep saying it's all in the wrist.
Yes, it's all in the wrist.
See, look at that. They say that, doesn't mean nothing to me. I mean, what's wrong with my wrist?
It's a hard sport, tennis, or anything to do with tennis, coordination.
But it looks so easy. It looks so fun.
Roger Federer makes it look easy.
Yes, he does. You know what I mean? He does. Because my mother-in-law watches the tennis all the time and everything like that. And I've seen that girl. I've seen the Williams sisters, all that other kind of stuff. And it looks fun. It looks very active, but I hit the racket. I swear. I'm swinging it. What else do I need to do? What do I need to do with my wrist?
We'll get you some new wrists. We'll come try touch tennis.
You get me some new wrists. No one's ever said that to me before. We'll get you some new wrists. Something's wrong with your wrist, bro. Well, listen, now it's true. This is, you're a young woman, you didn't mind telling me your age before, but you're a young woman, but you only started this project about a year ago.
Yeah, so we tried to start in the pandemic, which was a challenge. But we managed to get the business set up and the courts actually laid, obviously whilst people still couldn't really come outside. And we managed to launch our sessions in July. So we held community sessions.
In person,
in the park.
Probably, obviously 12 distance or whatever.
Yes. Grass courts as well. Beautiful playing on grass. We don't get that luxury anymore, so we had people coming down to Calderstones Park, playing every Wednesday evening in a community session. That money then helps go towards reaching out to people in the community who wouldn't normally get the chance. We also held a World Tour event at Calderstones.
A World Tour event?
A World Tour
event. What do you mean by that?
It sounds very professional. So,
well, you know what? You did tell me that, and I did notice, and I do live here, that Calderstones is famous for international tennis anyway. So, was this part of that or what?
So they used to hold the international tennis tournament there with, they used to have ex-professional players, McEnroe, Barami, coming down to play, and they also used to have upcoming players as a warm-up tournament for Wimbledon. They used to hold that in Calderstones. Djokovic played there famously.
Really? See, I got a good friend that comes in from Canada all the time to see the Wimbledon, and I need to let him know that Calderstones is the place to go. Yeah. Do they still do stuff like that?
So they still do the tournament, but they've moved it. It's now held in Liverpool Cricket Club.
Really?
June. Yeah, every year. Yeah.
Wow.
Great event.
celebrities,
Yeah.
tennis players.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta let them know and stuff. Now tell me, like, you have a board of trustees, but you, that's how modest she is. You are officially the director of this project. How did that come about?
Yeah. Since there's no tennis happening there anymore, as a tennis player and coach, I thought we need to get some form of tennis going in the park, and having experience playing touch tennis myself, I thought that's the perfect thing to bring to Liverpool. There's nothing in the Northwest, nowhere else that does touch tennis at the minute. So just got in touch with the council, and everything from there just rolled really smoothly. Got the green light to go, and had some great support from them to get the course up and running.
Yeah, because I mean, like, funding is always a difficult thing, isn't it? But it seems like you managed to get several different funding bids, because one of your main ethos is about serving what you call the mass number at the bottom. All right, I thought that was kind of interesting, and because it's not about like the specialists, is it? You know, for your project and stuff. So first of all, just tell me about like kind of like some of the funding and the community that you're looking to serve with that funding.
We've got funding from Tennis Lancashire, Dan Maskell Tennis Trust, and hopefully Sport England coming soon. It's going to be to reach out to people who wouldn't normally get the opportunity to play or participate in tennis or any form of tennis, especially touch tennis. People who are part of the LGBT community, people of minority ethnic backgrounds, people with disabilities, and any special educational needs. Yeah. And that project is called Reach and is underway, but is kicking off.
So that's January. A project you just said you're about to launch, is Reach.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about Reach.
Reach, try to think of a really self-explanatory word.
Well, it makes me think of S Club 7. Reach for the stars.
So Reach.
I can sing, but I didn't. I chose not to.
As many people as we can in our city. Mm-hmm. We want that number to be really high of people that we can take touch tennis to. So, yeah, we'll be out delivering in schools, special educational needs schools, community centres, and hopefully keep growing from there. The Reach project is to give everyone a chance, not just people who can afford it or can access it, make it really accessible and inclusive. That's where it came in with the mass number at the bottom as such, just to kind of explain that the top 1% of people, in my opinion, as a coach, I'm not a performance coach. I don't focus on the 1% of people who could possibly make it, because I feel like you leave behind 99% of people who do it recreationally or for fun or for the mental, physical well-being. So we're there to focus on that mass number at the bottom of the pyramid.
You know, and I mean, first of all, I just think that's a fantastic ethos to have. You're taking like a particular type of sport, that like you feel that is easy to do, not myself maybe, but that there are other people that are easy to do. But in that aspect I like this whole like mass number, because it's kind of like being that person who's at the gateway, right, at the threshold. There's always got to be somebody, and it should be someone of skill, to be able to just bring everybody through. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I like to think I'm not that type of person, but there always need to be somebody like that. And like, and I don't know if it's your age or whatever, but you were telling me like about like, this ethos that you have, because it's not like a big full-time paying job, right, and everything else like that, but you're doing it for the love of it, aren't you? Yeah,
for the love of the sport, and maybe it's ethos, or no one should not be able to access it because of whatever barriers they face. We're trying to break them down. Mm-hmm. And tennis can sometimes be regarded as a sport stereotypically that is for the elite or for people who are well off. And we're trying to completely change that and take it to people if they can't get to it, and try and make everyone access it. Now, in looking into your background a bit, right? You said that
you feel like you've been playing tennis since you were 4? Even though you said logically, I don't really know how I was playing since I was 4, because then I would say, wait a minute, a 4-year-old could hit this ball? But still, you were playing since you were 4. But, I mean, why do you feel that you have not or considered going professional?
I think as you climb up higher and higher and get better in sports, sadly, there's an aspect of needing a lot of money or finance to be able to pay for coaches, teams. Also, it was something I didn't enjoy competing as much as I thought I would.
Really?
Doing the recreational side of it. I grew up playing with my sister, and we still play tournaments, but more local ones.
What
club
are you
tournaments.
guys, like the Williams sisters?
Williams sisters. It has been said. Morris sisters.
The Morris sisters? Oh my God! What's the separation between you two? Are you the oldest or the youngest?
I'm the youngest. 2.5 years. So
wow.
Yeah, we're East Wavertree champions, but that's as far as it goes.
So wait a minute, hold on. She slept on that. She never told me that. And so wait a minute, you were Wavertree champions.
Yeah, so we play at East Wavertree, our local club. Mm-hmm. So we've just won our 7th title there.
Your 7th title?
Yeah.
Why was that not in my show notes?
Trying to be modest until we went on air.
Oh, is that what it is? That's not how it works. So anyway, so that's interesting because, a person with your skill set, like you just said, somewhere along the line, maybe because you're the youngest, somewhere along the line, you felt that everybody needed to be included into this. You don't happen to have an experience where you probably experienced something bad happening to, because I grew up underdog, right? So I grew up as kind of like the bad news bears, That's an American term, I know. But still, in that aspect, there must be something in you, I could see it now, that inspired you, that I want to help everybody else.
Yeah, I think subconsciously, it's probably, there's nothing glaring me in the face. It wasn't a thing, and then I said, I'm going to do this straight away from the back of it. But actually, my dad, when he was younger, broke his neck.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
Couldn't walk and was paralysed from the neck down. He can walk now, even though he was told he wouldn't be able to. But he was a really sporty man when he was younger, and then after his accident, doesn't really play any sport. I don't know if that is something in me that thinks no matter what happened to people or where they come from or background, everyone should be able to play sport.
Yeah.
And let's make sport accessible, because it can do great things, playing sport, and it's a social side of it, physical side of it, mental side of it. So maybe that was a small spark inside.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it's just still amazing. What is your sister doing?
Oh, she's got a fancy actuary job.
Actuary job?
Actuary.
Does that mean that she's an actress? What?
There's something mathematical.
What's actuary mean?
Actuary. It's like predicting risk and predicting pensions and
something sciencey that I know nothing
statistical.
About. All right. It's just an interesting word, actuary.
That's as far.
I thought you were trying to say my sister went on to become an actress. But you know what? People do what they got to do, right?
She still plays, so she still plays tennis.
Does she come out? Does she come out and have fun with you? Sometimes?
She plays. She's come and took part in the tournament we've done. Touch Tennis 1. And she still plays in our league teams for East Wavertree and our club, normal tennis, as we say.
So you said Reach is going to launch in January?
Yeah. We've done the background work.
Does it depend on the Sports England fund, or?
That will just mean we can do more. That will give us more people that we can go out and access. But we've done the background work and got the links. So in January, we'll physically be starting to deliver the sessions.
In Calderstones?
No, so because it's winter and because we're playing on grass at Calderstones, and it's obviously quite soggy now, we're going to take the tennis into the schools.
So that's what Reach, you want to go into schools?
Yes,
and stuff.
and into the community centres. We'll take it there. It's only a pop-up net, 6 metres, so if you've got a yard or a big indoor space, a hall, you can set it up in 5 minutes and you're off.
No. I mean, again, it sounds really fantastic, because it's a good, definitely it's a good health activity for people to do, with all that running around, even though it's smaller, but it's still.
It's high intensity. So I come off...
it's not like racquetball. That's high intensity.
Squash-ish, yeah.
Ooh, wow, yeah.
So I come off more exhausted than when I come off a normal tennis court.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
See, that's not a game for me. I can tell. Yeah. And everything. But it still is a game for you, I'm pretty sure, out there. I mean, like, what kind of people or how can people get involved in the new project in January or in touch tennis in general?
So we'll be running the community sessions again as soon as the grass allows us to, but hopefully as well we'll be getting some hardcore to put in at Calderstones. We're just trying to finalise plans to get that done.
It doesn't snow that much here,
No.
I mean, I know when you say January and everything like that, it gets cold, but it don't snow that much.
Yeah.
But it does rain all the time.
It does rain. Rain's the bane of our life. But
yeah.
we've recently got some floodlight portable ones. So as soon as we can, we'll be starting up some community sessions or some social tournaments. It's not a scary thing. We've actually had quite a few beginners come from the community to our sessions who now play in the social tournaments, and they do not look out of place. They are totally fine, because it is such an easy way into the sport, with the ball being slower and the court being smaller, that people just seem to pick it up really quickly. So community sessions will be starting again, hopefully soon. Check out Facebook and Instagram to obviously keep up to date with the news feed.
And I keep trying to tell my guests, you can't just say check out Facebook. You have to say look for Calderstones Table Tennis on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, follow Calderstones Touch Tennis, and same on Instagram, Calderstones Touch Tennis.
Yeah, see, look at that. I mean, you just gotta do. Do you have any videos on on YouTube or anything like that? Or?
Not on YouTube. We have got some on our Instagram and Facebook of the tournament. We've got a video the Liverpool City Council put together for us.
Oh, did they now?
And is interested in that. There's one lady who came. She started playing with us on community sessions, and really interesting interview with her about how she thought she used to play tennis years ago, and she suffered with breathlessness and thought that she wouldn't be able to play again. But now she's found touch tennis and she's loving it.
So she kind of did a testimonial, you mean, why it's so good and everything. So, but lastly, this international tennis tournament, what made it international?
Oh, so the World Tour is, people can come from anywhere. So they have them in Spain, France, they have them all over the world, touch tennis ones. And you officially have a world ranking.
So do you guys have a world ranking?
We do.
And what is that? Again, she sleeps on this.
Mine for the women's, if I'm correct, is about 23rd. But as soon as you play a touch tennis tournament, you get a ranking and you get your top 6 events from the year put forward. Sadly, I only played one this year. So
sadly,
that's held me back.
So wait a minute, you only played one, but what, you came in 23?
Yeah.
Oh, how bad was that for you? Because you being this Wavertree champion 7 times in a row.
We played a doubles event against the world number 3 and I want to say 3 and 4. Yeah. And we went to 3 sets, so that I was quite happy with that.
That's cool. Yeah. Was it you and your sister or you and someone else?
No, I was being someone else, but men and women, they all play the same event draw. So all there's no...
So it's not just like a girl... Women's, it's not just like a women's doubles versus women. It's
so the doubles is open. It's mixed, both.
Wow, mixed doubles.
So we were 2 women playing 2 men.
All right, okay. Well.
The singles open tournament is also mixed, women and men. And then if you've got enough players, they sometimes do a separate women's draw as well for ranking points. So you can actually, if you think you're never going to make it at tennis, you might be able to get yourself a world ranking at touch tennis.
Wow, look at that. Would you not want to bring the Morris sisters back for one of these international things?
Maybe.
Would you not, especially with King Richard coming out, would you not want to be like, yeah, we here.
Yeah.
We're here in Liverpool.
2022, maybe. Summer World Tour event. Maybe the Morris sisters
if you're a fan down below, just push her, because I think she can be pushed. I'm talking about you, dear. I think she can be pushed, it'd be something that people probably would want to see. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to take on the
Get your
world
sister
one
out
or
of
two,
that
eh?
actory thing.
Yeah. Put a racket in her hand.
Well, you never know
Oh.
and stuff. But either way, I just think that this is a really interesting project. It sounds very inclusive for everyone, to participate in. Hopefully, as you said, it's just only a matter of semantics about that Sports England fun. But I mean, for everyone else out there, just look out for the Reach Project. Is that what it's called, the Reach Project?
Reach, yeah.
When it happens in January? Is that right?
Yeah, we're starting in January, and hopefully we can reach minimum 300 people target.
When is your next international tennis tour, do you think?
We'll have to pencil one in for June, July.
Yeah, pencil one in for June or July, man. You know what I mean? Come back and let us know that it's
There
happening.
you go. Officially June.
Officially June.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's right. Let us know that it's happening and everything. Will Chase be ready for it? No.
You never know.
That's right. I never know, David. You know what I mean? But, either way is you will be ready for it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I just want to thank Tia for coming in, letting us know about Calderstones Touch Tennis and the work that you guys are doing. Especially that you're the coach. You said I'm doing most of the work out here.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yeah,
planning and delivering, but yeah, it's great and it's rewarding.
Well, it sounds like it's a great project. I mean, like I said, I love your ethos behind it all about tackling the mass number at the bottom. You know what I mean? Giving everybody a chance and stuff. So, I think we need more people like you out there supporting our young people as well as our older people, who just wants to just get out there and be active. So, well done to you and your project.
Thank you for having us as well.
No worries, man. And you can find Calderstones Touch Tennis on all the social platforms, especially Instagram and everything else like that. Not YouTube, but hey, what are you going to do? I'm Chase Johnson Lynch. You've been listening to the Community Podcast here on Big Condo Online. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below because, hey, you never know if you too want to play some touch tennis. So until then, hey, we out of here.